गुड मॉर्निंग स्टुडंट्स, कसे आहात? मजेत ना? काल आपण सराव संच 5.3 अभ्यासलेला आहे मॅथ्स 2 चा. आजपासून आपण सराव संच 6.1 सुरू करणार आहोत, अभ्यासणार आहोत. सो वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट ट्रिग्नोमेट्री चॅप्टर नंबर 6. And before start the trigonometry's practice set 6.1, we can see some of the basic things which is required to understand you the trigonometry. So for that purpose, we are first taking the basic knowledge for the trigonometry. So this is the diagram ABC. So this is the ABC is the right angle triangle. Why it is the right angle triangle? Because this B angle is 90 degree. So it is right angle triangle. So this is the triangle ABC is the right angle triangle. So with help of this triangle, we can be learn the trigonometry very easily. So see, this is written here. What is it? The 90 degree opposite side is hypotenuse. Why am I showing you that it is the hypotenuse? Because some of the students don't know which is the hypotenuse. When we have said hypotenuse divided by opposite, hypotenuse divided by adjacent, then they are confused. Which is the opposite, which is the adjacent, and which is the hypotenuse? They don't know. So you must be know which is the hypotenuse, which is the opposite, and which is the adjacent. For that purpose, I am giving name to each side. So see, the 90 degree opposite side is hypotenuse. Remember that. In 90 degree opposite sides, the angle is 90 degree. So 90 degree opposite side is hypotenuse. So this AC is a hypotenuse. Then this is the angle C. Okay, so this angle C is, this side is adjacent side. This side is adjacent side, because we are only calculated, or we are only compare this opposite adjacent with angle C. So this angle C. So angle C is the touching side is BC. So BC is the adjacent side of angle C. Okay, BC is the adjacent sides of angle C. Then angle C is opposite side is AB. C, this is the angle C. So that angle C is opposite side is AB. Okay, anyone doubts here? If anyone doubts, I will repeat it. See, 90 degree, this is the 90 degree angle, opposite side is hypotenuse, we call it is hypotenuse. So B opposite side AC, it is the hypotenuse. Okay, then angle C is opposite side AB. So here is the right opposite side AB, and this is the AC. AC is the hypotenuse. So see here, we want to learn then what trigonometry is, all the sides, sine, cos, cosec, sec, tan, that all things we want to learn. But that all things can be remembered very easily with help of O, Ha, and OA. So you are only remember these three words, O, Ha, and OA. Means you are only speak O, Ha, OA. Then trigonometry is completed. So how it is possible? See, O means O means opposite, H means hypotenuse. So opposite divided by hypotenuse, this is side. So this is called O. Okay, OH means O means opposite, H means hypotenuse. So opposite AB, hypotenuse AC. So it is O. This is called sine theta. Ha, it is called Ha means adjacent. So this is the theta. Theta's adjacent is BC, and H means hypotenuse. So BC upon AC. This is the cos theta. Okay, cos theta. Theta means cos theta. Ha means what? A means what? Adjacent. So theta's adjacent BC, and divided by H means hypotenuse AC. So here is BC upon AC. This is called as Ha, cos theta. Okay, cos theta. Ha, A means adjacent, H means hypotenuse. So this is the theta. Adjacent side is BC, and H means hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is AC. So cos theta can be said Ha means adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Then tan theta. Tan theta means OA. So this is the theta. Theta's opposite. O means opposite. So theta's opposite AB. Okay, theta's opposite OB divided by adjacent BC. So tan means tan theta. They are said tan theta. Tan theta means OA. O means opposite. A means adjacent. So theta is opposite AB divided by adjacent BC. Such a way, this is very simple to remember OA, and we can know sin, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. So here is OH we write. So OH means O means opposite. So here is written O opposite divided by H means hypotenuse. So opposite divided by hypotenuse. That's meaning you must be remember. For that purpose I am right here, because you must be remember this. O means what? Because after 15 days or 30 days you are forgot what is O, I don't know, what is Ha, I don't know, what is OA, I don't know. So I am right here. What is O? O means opposite divided by hypotenuse. Then Ha means adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Then OA means opposite divided by adjacent. Okay, OA opposite divided by adjacent. So such a way O means opposite divided by hypotenuse, Ha adjacent divided by hypotenuse, OA opposite divided by adjacent. So these are the three words O, Ha and OA. So with help of these three words we can remember all trigonometry. How? See, so O opposite divided by hypotenuse sine. So see, this is the theta's opposite AB divided by hypotenuse AC. So this is sine. Ha means what? Adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So theta's adjacent BC divided hypotenuse AC. This is cos. Then tan means opposite. So theta's opposite AB divided by adjacent BC. So AB upon BC. This is tan. Okay. So this can be read such a way. Then this upperward position you want to find out. So adjacent divided by opposite is called a cot. Cot means adjacent divided by opposite. This is totally opposite of tan. Tan means opposite divided by adjacent, and cot means adjacent divided by opposite. So adjacent is BC. So this is the BC is the adjacent divided by opposite. Opposite is AB. So BC upon AB. Okay, this is called a cot. Then hypotenuse divided by adjacent is called a sec. Hypotenuse, which is the hypotenuse AC. So hypotenuse AC divided by adjacent BC. So AC upon BC. AC upon BC. Then cosec theta, hypotenuse divided by opposite. So hypotenuse is the AC divided by opposite is AB. So remember that when you want to write sine, then you can opposite divided by hypotenuse. When you want to write cos, you write adjacent divided by hypotenuse. When you want to write tan, you read opposite divided by adjacent. Okay. Then upperward positions we want to find out cot theta. So cot theta adjacent divided by opposite. Then sec theta hypotenuse divided by adjacent. Hypotenuse divided by adjacent is the sec theta. So hypotenuse AC divided by adjacent BC. Then HO means hypotenuse cosec theta, hypotenuse divided by opposite. So see, hypotenuse AC divided by opposite AB. So sin theta's reciprocal cosec theta. Then cos theta reciprocal sec theta. Tan theta reciprocal cot theta. Okay, such a way it is very simple to remember this. So you remember this diagram, which is I am explaining. Just sin means what, cos means what, tan means what, cot means what, sec means what, and cosec means what. Then another thing you want to remember, this is sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. So I am already say here sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. Say this is the sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. Why? Because sin theta is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse, and cosec theta is equal to what? Hypotenuse divided by opposite. So it is total reciprocal of this. Okay, so that here is written that sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. Then cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. Okay, then sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. Sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. That must be you remember. Then cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. Then sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. Then cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1. Okay, so this must be you write in your notebook, and remember that cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. Sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. I am again explain with that diagram also. Cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1. Then another, tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta. Cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. If your observation is good, then you are understand sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. Then see cosec theta is written, then denominator is become sin theta. See cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. Then sin theta into cosec theta, this multiplication we are doing, sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. Then see cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. See here is the denominator is sec theta, that is here, right here, sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. See sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. Then this cross multiplication, sec theta into cos theta is equal to 1. Then tan theta it is equal to 1 upon cot theta. Tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta. Then cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. Then this multiplication, cot theta into tan theta. So tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. Then tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. So here is written tan theta. So tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. Then cot theta is equal to reciprocal of this, means denominator become numerator, numerator become denominator. So cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sin theta. Okay, such a way you are remember this, and this explain you with help of diagram also. See first sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. Why? Because sin theta is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. So sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta, hypotenuse divided by opposite. If you are taken cosec theta, then cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. Okay, same condition is here. Then cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. This is the cos theta. So cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. Then sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. Then tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta. Then cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. Okay, it is very simple with help of these diagrams. Are you understand? Sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. Then sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. Then see cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. Then sec theta into cos theta is equal to 1. Then tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. Then cot theta into tan theta is equal to 1. This is explaining this what you want to remember. That also is you can write with help of diagram, and that is very easy to understand. Then we are going to start practice set 6.1. I hope that which is the basic knowledge required to solve the practice set 6.1, that all of the students are understand. You are only remember what I say, O, ha, oe. When you remember O, ha, oe, you can write sine, you can write cos, you can write tan, you can write cot, you can write sec, you can write cosec, and you also write the identities which I am just explaining. Sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. So that all identities you can write very easily. So please remember this diagram, what I write and what I explaining you. Okay, then we'll start now practice set 6.1. So practice set 6.1, this is the problem number 1 that can be seen on a screen. So if sin theta is equal to 7 upon 25, what is written here? Sin theta is equal to 7 upon 25. Find the value of cos theta and tan theta. So what you want to find out? So you want to find out value of cos theta and value of tan theta. Okay, so that you want to find out. So see here, how can you find out? So that can be find out sin, what is given, that must be right first. So sin theta value is given, so I write 7 upon 25. Sin means what? Opposite divided by hypotenuse. So opposite 7, hypotenuse 25. So that can be solved with help of the PGT also and help of the identity also. So we are solve this with help of the identities. So see here, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is the simple identities, and that is very easy to solve this problem with that identities, and that identities you are already learned in standard 9. So sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So what is the sin theta? Sin theta is equal to 7 upon 25. So here is where substitute the value of sin theta, that is 7 upon 25 here. Okay, and sin square they are said, so I am right here sin theta value 7 upon 25 and bracket square plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So here is sin square theta, the sin theta value we are put here in sin square theta. So sin theta value 7 upon 25, so I write here 7 upon 25 bracket square, so I am doing here bracket square. So sin square theta 7 upon 25 bracket square plus cos square theta, so here is we can write here plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So 7 square theta is equal to what you get, 49. 25 is square is equal to what you get, 625. Okay, so 7 square theta is equal to 49, 25 square is equal to 625. So see, here they are written cos square theta remain as it is, this one is remain at this side, but 7 upon 25 bracket square, when that 7 upon 25 bracket square go across, it become minus. Why it is become minus? Because 7 upon 25 is positive here. So when that 7 upon 25 is positive, that go across it become negative. So 7 upon 25 bracket square is positive, that go across it become negative. So minus 7 upon 25 bracket square. Cos square theta remain as it is. So 1 is remain as it is. 7 minus sign carry as it is. 7 square is 49. So I write here 49 because this is the 7. So 7 square is 49. So I write here 49. 25 square is 625. So I write here 625. So 7 square 49. 25 square is 625. So see, it is the denominator is 625. Okay, it is the denominator, that is 625, and there is a no denominator. So if there is no denominator, means denominator is 1 there. So here is denominator is 1. So which number multiple 1, then you get 625. 625 because denominator is 1. So at 1, which number multiplying, then you get 625. So answer is 625. So you can see here the denominator 625 remain as it is. Here is the denominator 1, that is multiplying 1, 625. So 625 1 za 625. So here is I write 625. 625 1 za 625. So here is I write 625. Minus sign written as it is. 49 remain as it is. So 625 minus 49, you get 576. So you understand how can you get 576? If someone don't understand, I will explain you again. See, this is the 625. That 625 minus 49, then you get 576. You can check it. Okay, so here is you are getting that 576. Denominator 625 remain as it is. Then what is the next step there? Next step is taking square root. So we can take the square root of both sides. Why both sides? Because it is the equation. So you can take square root of both sides. So here is the taking square root. So cos square theta square root is cos theta. Say 576 square root is 24. 625 square root is 25. So cos theta is equal to 24 upon 25. Cos theta. So cos theta is equal to 24 upon 25. Okay, such a way you are finding the value of cos theta. Anyone doubts in it? If you have doubt, you can call me or you can send me WhatsApp message that I don't understand, explain it, I will explain you. Okay, then see, this is the another problem. In this first problem they are given tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. So here is the sin theta and here is the cos theta. So you are given the sin theta value, you are substituting the sin theta value, and you are finding the cos theta value, that is 24 upon 25. Such a way Sin theta is equal to 7 upon 25 and cos theta is equal to 24 upon 25. So it is very easy to write. How? Why it is very easy to write? Because what is theta is equal to what given? Sin theta upon cos theta given. So sin theta is equal to value is given to you. What is the sin theta value given? 7 upon 25. Okay. So that sin theta value is given 7 upon 25. Then cos theta. What is the cos theta value given? 24 upon 25. So 24 upon 25 divide 7 upon 25. So how can you divide very easily? See, here is the 25, here is the 25, they are cancelled. Your answer is 7 upon 24. See, here is the 7 upon 25 divided by 24 upon 24. 24 upon 25. So that reciprocal you are right here. 7 upon 25 into 25 upon 4. So 25 cancel. Here is the written is the 25 must be right here and 24 is here. By mistake it is written such a way. So remember that here is 25 and here is 24, because here is divide process. When divides we are doing multiplication, then the reciprocal of this I am already done here, but by some of the apps that is remain as it is. So you must be understand, because you are all are the very clever students, so you can easily understand that 24 upon 25, that reciprocal we are right here. What is that? 25 upon 24. So 25 cancel, you get 7 upon 24. So tan theta is equal to, you are getting 7 upon 24. I hope that you are understand how can I find out cos theta. I hope that you are understand how can I find out tan theta. Then we are going to learn another problem, that is the problem number 2. Okay, so see here, the problem number 1 I will show you with help of the identities, and the problem number 2 is solved with help of the identities as well as with PGT also. So just go and see here. If tan theta is equal to 3 upon 4, what they are said, if tan theta is equal to 3 upon 4, find the value of sec theta and cos theta. Tan theta is equal to what? Tan theta is equal to OA. OA is equal to what? Opposite divided by adjacent. Okay, so see here, the solution is given here. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. This is the identity. This is the identity, and that identity you must be remember, but that is very simple to recognize or very simple to write. See, when you write here 1 plus tan square theta, you write here sec square theta. Okay, so then another identity, how you remember, what is the opposite of tan square theta? Opposite of tan square theta is cot square theta. What is the opposite of sec square theta? Opposite of sec square theta is the cosec square theta. So with help of that we can write also 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. But that I don't want. Why I don't want? Because I don't want to find out the value of cosec. I want to find out value of sec. So I am using this identity. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So 1 is remain as it is, plus tan value, this is 3 upon 4 bracket square. So see here, this one carry as it is, then this positive sign carry as it is, tan square theta. So tan value is 3 upon 4 bracket square is equal to sec square theta. So 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. So 1 plus 9 upon 16. So 1 plus 9 upon 16 is equal to sec square theta. 1 plus 9 upon 16 is equal to sec square theta. So here is the denominator is not given, so denominator is 1. So which number multiple 1, then you get 16. So 16 is multiple 1, then you get 16. So see, the LCM is 16, so I write here 16. Denominator is 1, so 1 multiplied by 16, then you get 16. 16 1s are 16, so here is 16 plus 9. 16 plus 9. If anyone don't understand, then I again explain. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. This one is carry as it is, this positive sign carry as it is. Tan value is here 3 upon 4 bracket square, because tan square theta, so 3 upon 4 bracket square is equal to sec square theta. So 1 is carry as it is, 1 positive sign carry as it is. 3 square is the 9, 4 square is the 16. So 9 upon 16 is equal to sec square theta. So here is the denominator is 1 here. So which number multiple 1, then you get 16. So 16 1s are 16. So here is you get 16. So I write here plus 9. So I write here 9. 16 plus 9 25. 16 plus 9 25. 25 upon 16. So sec square theta is equal to 25 upon 16. Taking square root. So sec square theta square root is sec theta. 25 square root is 5. 16 square root is 4. So sec square theta is equal to sec theta. 25 square root is 5. 16 square root is 4. So sec theta is equal to 5 upon 4. Anyone doubt? Such a way we are finding the sec theta. So with help of the sec theta we can find out cos theta. So how can you find out the cos theta? So see, sec theta is equal to 1 of the cos theta, or another possibility is cos theta is equal to 1 of the sec theta. With help of that you can find out the cos theta. So see, cos theta is equal to 1 upon the sec theta. So cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. So sec theta value we are just finding, that is we are getting 5 upon 4. So I write here sec theta 5 upon 4. So reciprocal of that means 5 upon 4 opposite 4 upon 4 upon 5. So cos theta is equal to 4 upon 5. Are you understand how can it is? See, 5 upon 4 divided to 1. So when divide opposite process you are done, 4 upon 5 is the answer. So because 1 is divided, so answer is remain as it is. So cos theta is equal to 4 upon 5. Simple. Such a way we are finding this. Sec theta is equal to 5 upon 4 and cos theta is equal to 4 upon 5. Then this is solved by the identities method. Okay, so this is solve you by the identities method. Then I will show you by the alternative method which method you are very simple or which method you are understand very well. That method you are solve. But I am showing you the two method. That's the reason is that because if exam they are said you are solve this by using identities, then you must be know the identities. So I am solved the first by identities. Second problem is also solved by identities, but in second problems I will show you alternative method, and that is solved by PGT theorem. Okay, so that alternative method you must be just explain me. So first we are draw the diagram. This is the PQR triangle. Okay, then tan theta is given to you 3 upon 4. So see, this is the tan theta given 3 upon 4. Tan means what? OA. OA means opposite. PQ opposite. So PQ is the 3 and adjacent QR is the 4. So PQ 3 and QR 4. Okay. So here is we are write that this is a right angle triangle. So triangle PQR is a 90 degree right angle triangle. So PRQ, this is the theta we are comparing. So tan theta means opposite is PQ and adjacent is QR. So here is right, opposite PQ and adjacent is QR. We are remember by simple way OA. OA means opposite. Which opposite? Theta's opposite. Theta's opposite PQ and theta's adjacent QR. So here is written tan theta is equal to PQ upon QR. Anyone doubts? Triangle PQR where angle PQR is 90 degree. Then PRQ theta given. So theta's opposite PQ, theta's adjacent QR. So tan theta is equal to PQ upon QR. So we are substituting the value of PQ, that is the 3, and QR, that is the 4. So 3 upon 4. Then we are using the, here is we can solve this by the PGT theorem. In triangle PQR is 90 degree. So you are using the Pythagoras theorem. PGT means Pythagoras theorem. That is called in abbreviation PGT. Okay, Pythagoras theorem. So hypotenuse square. Some of the students don't understand. So I am again going back and showing me them. See, this is the hypotenuse. Okay, this is the triangle PQR. In this triangle PQR, this Q is a 90 degree. And we are using here PGT theorem, Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square. So this is the hypotenuse PR. So we are right here hypotenuse PR square plus right angle side square. So another is PQ square plus QR square, because there are the two sides, they are forming the right angle, so that is PQ square plus QR square. So PQ square plus QR square is equal to PR square. So this is the PGT theorem. So I will actually show you with help of the diagram that hypotenuse square, so hypotenuse is PR, right angle side square PQ plus another right angle side square QR. So PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. So here is PR is remain as it is, PQ is equal to, you are given 3k square, this k is the common multiple. Okay, so 3 square, QR is equal to 4 square, so 3 square is 9, so here is 9k square, then 4k square, so 3k square, 3 square is 9, k square is k square, 9k square, plus is carry as it is, 4 square is 16, k square is k square. So PR square is equal to 9k square plus 16k square. So 16 plus 9, 25. So you are getting 25k square. Taking square root. Okay, taking square root. So PR square root is PR. 25k square root is 5k. So you are getting PR is equal to 5k. So you want to find out sec theta. So see, how can you find out the sec theta? I will explain you with help of the diagram. See, this is the 3, this is the 4, means this opposite side is 3, this adjacent side is 4, and hypotenuse is 5. Then what you want to find out? Sec theta. So sec theta means hypotenuse divided by adjacent. Hypotenuse divided by adjacent. So which is the hypotenuse? PR. PR is the hypotenuse divided by adjacent QR. So PR upon QR. So PR upon QR. PR is equal to what? 5. QR is equal to what? 4. So 5 upon 4. Okay. Then we are finding the another which you want to find out. So this is where just see how can you find out the sec theta, 5 upon 4. Then cos theta. Cos means what? Hypotenuse divided by opposite. So hypotenuse is, cos theta. Cos theta is they are given. So cos theta is equal to adjacent. Adjacent is 4 divided by hypotenuse is 5. So cos theta is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So 4 upon 5. If some of don't understand, then I again go back to show you. See here. This is the values given here. Here is 3, here is 4, and here is 5. I want to find out cos theta. Cos means adjacent. Adjacent is 4 divided by hypotenuse 5. So QR upon PR. So QR is 4, PR is 5. Such a way we are write the cos theta value here. That cos theta value is, you are getting 4 upon 5. See, this kk is cancel here. Sec theta 5k upon 4k. So kk cancel, only 5 upon r. Cos theta QR upon PR. So 4k upon 5k. So kk cancel, 4 upon 5. Okay. So this can be solved by PGT theorems. I think that the 80% students are solved by this method, by PGT method, because PGT method is very simple to all the students to understand and solve the problems. But you must be but don't depend on only PGT. You must be know the identities also, because if in the question paper they are said you can solve this problem by identities, then you must be know the identities. Okay, but if they are nothing say anything and they are only say you can find out the sec theta and you have to find out the cos theta, then you can use any method which you like. So you can solve by PGT also. Okay, anyone doubts? Then problem number 3, cot theta. Cot theta is equal to 40 upon 9. See, this is the cot theta. Cot theta is equal to 40 upon 9. Find the value of cosec theta and sin theta. So what you want to find the value of cot theta is equal to 40 upon 9. Find the value of cosec theta and sin theta. So see here, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So this is the identity. This problem again we are going to solve by the identities. I will already explain the last problem. There is 1 plus sec square theta is equal to cosec 1 plus tan square theta, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. That time I explained this identity you, that opposite cot, so 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So remember such a way. When you are remember this, with help of that you can write another identity, which is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So if you are remembering 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, with help of that you can write that identity, tan opposite cot, sec opposite cosec, so 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Anyone doubts? Then see, this one is remain as it is. Cot theta value is given to you 40 upon 9, so I am put here the value of cot theta 40 upon 9, bracket square, because cot square, so here is bracket square, is equal to cosec square theta. So see, here is no denominator, so here is no denominator, so you can write denominator 1. So see here, 1 plus 40 square, 40 square is equal to 1600. Okay, 40 square, so 40 square is equal to 1600. 9 square, 9 square is equal to 81. So 40 square is equal to 1600 and 9 square is equal to 81. So 1 plus 1600 divided by 81. Here is no denominator, so denominator is 1. So here is denominator is not same, here is 1, here is 81. So we can find out LCM. So LCM is 81. So I write here LCM 81, and that 81 multiply 1, then you get 81 plus 1600. So see here is the denominator is 81, here is no denominator, so 1. So LCM is 81, so I write here 81. Which number multiple 1, then you get 81. So 81 is multiply, so 81 1s are 81, so I write here 81. This plus sign carry as it is. 1600 written as it is. 1600 plus 81, you get 1681. So I write here 1681 divided by 81, cosec square theta. So taking square root. So we are taking square root. 1681 square root is 41. 81 square root is 9. Is that clear? So you are finding the cosec theta 41 upon 9. Then you can find out the sin theta with identity. Identity is sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. That identity you are using, sin theta is equal to 1 upon the cosec theta. So see this, sin theta. Sin theta is equal to 1 upon the cosec theta. So substitute the value here. Sin theta remain as it is. 1 remain as it is. Cosec theta 41 upon 9. So how can you write directly answer? Write the reciprocal of this, 9 upon 41. So sin theta is equal to 9 upon 41. Only reciprocal, right? Sin theta 9 upon 41. Anyone doubts? Because when it is divide, so we can do opposite multiplication. So 1 upon 1 into 9 upon 41. 9 ones are 9, 41 ones are 41. So sin theta is equal to 9 upon 41. Anyone doubts? Then cosec theta is equal to 41 upon 9. Sin theta is equal to 9 upon 41. Then that can be again, so I will show you by alternative method. How can solve this? So alternative method means we are learning the last problem, that in this problem we are using their PGT theorem, Pythagoras theorem. So when you are using the PGT theorem, they require right angle triangle. So first we can draw the right angle triangle on this diagram. So see, this is the right angle triangle P, Q and R. PQR is the right angle triangle. So cot theta, cot means adjacent. So adjacent is 40 divided by opposite. Opposite is 9. So QR is 40 and opposite PQ is 9. So 40 upon 9. Okay. So consider, this is the theta is remain as it is. Consider PQR as shown, where angle PQR is equal to 90 degree. Angle PQR is equal to 90 degree. Angle PRQ. Angle PRQ is equal to theta. Okay. So here is angle PRQ is equal to, I write here theta. So cot theta. Cot theta is equal to what? Adjacent divided by opposite. Adjacent QR. Opposite PQ. So cot theta is equal to QR upon PQ, because cot means adjacent QR divided by opposite PQ. So QR upon PQ, this is the value. So cot theta values we are substitute here, that QR is 40 and PQ is, using the PGT theorem, Pythagoras theorem, we are solve PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Okay, so here is 40 square plus 9 square. 40 square 1600, 9 square 81. So sum of them 1681. So PR square is equal to PR square root is equal to 41. So that can be solved here. See, we are substituting the value. QR is equal to 40k, PQ is equal to 9k. Then using the PGT, Pythagoras theorem. So PR square I am showing you already. So PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. So PQ is 9, QR is 40. So 9k square plus 40k square. 9 square is 81k square. 40 is 1600k square. So 81 plus 1600, you are getting 1681k square. So PR square is equal to 1681k square. Taking square root, PR square root PR. So I write here PR. 1681 square root 41k. So PR is equal to 41k. Taking square root of both sides, you are get PR is equal to 41k. Okay. Then you want to find out cos theta, cosec theta. Cosec means what? Hypotenuse divided by opposite. So hypotenuse PR, opposite PQ. 41k upon 9k. KK cancel. What is remain? 41 upon 9. So cosec theta is equal to 41 upon 9. Then you want to write sin theta. Sin theta means opposite divided by hypotenuse. So opposite PQ divided by hypotenuse PR. Do a reciprocal of this. पाय वर डोकं खाली करायचं फक्त. Okay. So sin theta is equal to PQ upon PR. So PQ 9k, PR 41k. KK cancel. 9 upon 41. Anyone doubts here? Such a way you are finding this. So I am solved the problem number 3, 1, 2, 3 and the basic things which is required to understand you. Then I am giving you only one example to solve you whether you are understand or not understand. Here is using trigonometry identity they are said. See, here is mention using trigonometry identity. So all of my brilliant students, we are using here identity, which is that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. With identity also you solve this problem, and show to you with P and say to you that you can solve this problem by PGT also. Okay, so two method I want, one is identity and one is PGT. I hope that all of the students are understand very well. So like this channel and you are subscribed. If some of the students are not subscribed, so please subscribe this channel, share this video with your friends, and also they say to them subscribe it. Then stay home, stay safe, do your work hard. Your work is only study, so please concentrate to your study hard. Do your hard study regularly, and if anyone doubts then ask me, I will give you answer. Okay, bye, have a nice day.